Welcome to my channel. I'm Nicole Pro Sparkle Junkie. Today I'm in a collaboration with the Take 5 group and we're doing Going Batty. I took the canvas off of a couple of stretched canvases and in essence we're going to do a reverse canvas here so I can have a deeper frame on my project. I am using Mod Podge to get the canvas prepped and ready for this sparkly black piece of paper that I've found. It is a kind of thin. It's more like, the stuff that they put on the back of couches to cover the back or the bottom. It's kind of that kind of a texture. So it went down really well with the Mod Podge. Just drying it up a little bit here, and then we're gonna position the frames on that. But first I need to get these frames together. So by putting two frames back to back, it gave me a deeper frame, and it works a lot better for the project here. So I am using some tacky glue and hot glue. Now you might notice that these two frames aren't quite exactly the same. They came from different manufacturers, but I kind of like that little inset there. I'm going to paint this black, so I'm going to let you enjoy some music while I take care of this.
Spooky night with the moon so high, kids in costumes running by, pumpkins glowing in the dark, laughter echoes through the park. Little ghosts and witches play cartoon world on Halloween day, hide and seek in shadows tall, monsters creeping down the hall. Protect the princess, brave young heroes on a quest. Magic wand and shiny armor, win the game and save her honor. Corners dark and footsteps light, kids are giggling out of sight. Monsters roar but don't be scared, find your friend, you're almost there. Footsteps light, kids are giggling out of sight. Monsters roar but don't be scared, find your friend, you're almost there. Fight the witch, protect the princess, brave young heroes on a quest. Magic wand and shiny armor, win the game and save her honor.
Now I am putting some Mod Podge on the very back after I've got the canvas stuck to it. And let me tell you why. I found out the other day, just by accident, that when you put Mod Podge on the back of the canvas and then let that dry, that it tightens it up, it stiffens it up, and it makes it, nicer. So, little tip, if you have a canvas, maybe you've got a painting or something, and you find that it has stretched a little bit, try putting some Mod Podge on the back and it might just get it nice and stiff again for you. The next part that we're going to do is make some bat wings. I'm using wire here. I found a printout online of these bat wings and I'm using the wire to make more or less the bones of the wings. I'm not sure what gauge this wire is because it doesn't have the label on it anymore, but if you are wanting to do this, you want to find some wire that is easy to bend, but not so stiff that you can't bend it, and workable. So just take the wire and put it in the shape that you need to make those wing bones. I'm not sure. It's probably cartilage in a real bat, but we're just, making the frame here for our wings. So I'm going to do this side. I'm going to tack them together a little with a little bit of hot glue, and then we'll do the next side too.
Spooky night with the moon so high, kids in costumes running by, pumpkins glowing in the dark, laughter echoes through the park. Little ghosts and witches play, cartoon world on Halloween day, hide and seek in shadows tall, monsters creeping down the hall. Fight the witch, protect the princess, brave young heroes on a quest. Magic wand and shiny armor, win the game and save our honor. Corners dark and footsteps light, kids are giggling out of sight. Monsters roar but don't be scared, find your friend, you're almost there.
All right, now here comes the magic. So I have some plastic wrap here, cling wrap, whatever you want to call it. And this is how we're going to make the bat wing look like an old petrified preserved wing. Wrap your wire frame with the cling wrap. If you have extra, what I did is I trimmed some off, but since this is going to be on a flat surface, you can wrap it to the back. So then you take your heat tool and watch what happens. It's just like shrink wrap. It shrinks up. It makes it look, I don't know, like a preserved wing. And you might even get, some little holes, so that maybe it's been ripped a little bit. And so I've done this before. It's been a while. There was a time when I used to do a lot of oddity type stuff like this, and just haven't done it for a while because there hasn't been a market for it in my area. But when we got this theme, I kind of felt like I wanted to do it again. So I'm just going to do the other one here real quick, and it's just magic how that does. I've always enjoyed this particular part of the process. All right, now I've got some paint out, and I need to paint these up to make them look like they're old. So while I'm doing that, I want to make sure that I thank the hosts of today's playlist, the Take 5 group. And that is Mary from the Painted Peach, Christy from Funky Junk Inspiration, and Jeanie from Jeanie's Palette. I really appreciate being involved in these playlists and have had a great time making this and the other playlists I've been involved with them. So here we go. I've got brown, I've got some black, and I've got a little bit of gray pewter, and I'm just painting it on there and then kind of letting it dry a little bit. And then we'll go make a few extra touches a little bit later, but this just makes it look old. Dry those up real good, and you might get a little bit more shrinkage while you're doing that, but you can kind of see as it dries to a matte finish that it's gross. It looks cool. I love it. I also have this little skeleton from the Dollar Tree. So they come like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them on a string. And I'm painting him up too, just to make him match the wings a little better with that same paint. What I will do once I get him pretty well covered here is go in with a wet wipe and wipe some of it off, just to get those bones to show up a little bit better. Took me a second to get, I had trouble, I was fighting with that, getting that wet wipe out of there. So dry him up real good, and then we'll start putting things together.
Spooky night with the moon so high, kids in costumes.
Okay, I've got to do a little bit of what I call surgery on this little skeleton. And so his arms do not bend on their own. So what I did was just trim off the arms at the elbow. Now I'm cutting his jaw so that I can get his mouth to open just a little bit. Because he was just one whole piece there. So just opening his jaw a little bit. And then I need to glue his feet together. So here's how it's going to be laid out. He's got wings behind him. His feet came apart, so I got to glue those back together. But first I decided I wanted that jaw open even more. And so we did that. Okay, glue the feet back together because he's misbehaving today. And I'm going to then just start gluing everything down. Oh, nope, I forgot. I almost forgot to do this. He's a bat. He's got to have ears. He's got to have bat ears, right? So we're going to make some little ears for him to put on his head. Okay, now he's all ready to go together. So now we're going to start gluing this down. I just kind of placed it on there where I wanted it and then put the glue down. So, got to get him too. Back of his head and his torso and then the feet. Now, I'm putting the arms on like across his chest, right? That way he really looks like a petrified little bat. Bat human. I'm not sure. Is it a human bat, a bat human? I don't really know, but it's awful darn cute. So, you know, with me, anytime that I do something, I gotta add a little sparkle. But here's where I'm actually going in. I did get some like light colored paint, kind of a suede. I think I've been using that a lot. I love that color. And just putting some highlights on here. I wanted those wings to stand out even more on that black background. So we're just putting some highlights. Don't be afraid to use your fingers sometimes. Sometimes you got to do that just to get the look you need. But I feel like that really helped a lot. And so put a little bit here and there, just darkening up again on those legs and on the body. I found a little piece of glue there that I needed to deal with. So it bothered me and I picked at it for a second. Oh, got it. Okay, we're drying it one last time. And now I'm going to put that sparkle on there, dang it. I've got to have it. So I am now offering on my website this sequined rope. And this is the black, obviously. There's a couple other colors, but I just discovered this and really love it. I feel like it gives this project just a little bit of pizzazz that I needed it to, but it's not really over the top. So just glue it down with hot glue like you would anything else. It's very bendable. You can use it in a lot of different situations and a lot of different projects, and it's easy to work with. I will put a link in the description to my website where you can find the sequin rope. Okay, so now we've got the project pretty much done. I'm putting that last piece of sequin rope on there, and then you'll get to see the final project. Now, in the end, I will tell you, I did put in a little label on the frame as well that says something about Smithsonian. I thought it made it look like it was like a specimen from some collection that they had at the museum or something. So I hope you like this. I feel like it went with our theme of going Batty really well. So once again, thank you to our host, the Painted Peach, Jeanie's Palette, and Funky Junk Inspiration. Have a wonderful day.